Hello and welcome to a new tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this fun and easy pot holder. This is made with a little pot and it has some little ears and I think it's kind of cute. And I'm working with a thermal stitch here, so this will create a very thick pot holder. It's a great stitch for this kind of projects, and it's also very soft and durable. So first we're gonna make the pot holder, then the applique for this one. If you want, you can also just make the pot holder, but you're gonna need some yarn. I'm using cotton yarn for this project, and you're gonna need 2 colors. For the main color you will need about 70 or 80 grams, like 1.5 skeins of these 50 grams that I have from Drops Design. And you're also gonna need a contrast color, and 25 grams will do for this one. And you're also gonna need some black yarn, just a thinner small amount for the eyes and for the mouth. And I'm working with a 5mm for the pot holder and a 4mm for the applique. And you can also use any kind of size if you're using a different yarn, but mine is about 21 centimeters. So we're gonna start with the pot holder, and you're gonna make a slip knot and add some chains. You can add any amount that you want, but I added 33 for mine. But now I'm just gonna make a small example. And then we're gonna turn, and in the second chain from the hook you're gonna add a single crochet, and if you twist your chain a little bit you can work in those little bumps and it will look a little nicer then. So just add 1 single crochet in each chain. And if you like this kind of patterns, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I try to publish a new video in German and English every week. Also last week I made some chickens. You can find them here, and they're also very easy and fun to make. And also if you hit that little bell, you'll get notified every time I upload a new video on my channel. So now I am soon finished here with my chains, and just those last 2 here we're gonna add 1 single crochet in those as well. Now chain 1 and turn. Now we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So go in the back loop only. Here's the front loop and there is the back loop. So I want you to work in the back loop only for the entire row. So 1 single crochet in the back loop only. And after each row I would advise you to count your stitches, because this is a very easy pattern, but it can be hard to see where the last stitch is, I find. So I would count my stitches after each row, at least until you are sure about the pattern, so you don't make any mistakes and end up unraveling a few rows. That can also be boring. But here I'm just working in the back loop only. Now chain 1 and turn. And now this is where the pattern starts. Find the back loop and also the loop from the row below and working that one too. So just go through both loops, grab the yarn and work a single crochet there as well. And then twist your work, then you can see where you are. So this is where you are now, and just go in the next stitch. Make sure that you learn how to see where the next stitch is, and go through the back loop only and through the loop from the row below. So that's it. This is what you're gonna repeat until your pot holder is big enough. So make sure that you don't go in the same loop again, so you don't want to increase here. Just make sure that you look and see where your next stitch is and go through the back loop only. And this dishcloth isn't growing so fast because we're only working with single crochets, but you get such a nice and thick texture that it's worth it, I think. And now when you have 2 stitches left, I want you to flip your work and just take a close look so you see that where your last stitch is. And then here also it can be a little tricky to see the both loops here, but just do like I do and count your stitches and you'll be fine. And now we are finished with the row, and chain 1 and turn and repeat what we did. Go through both loops and do 1 single crochet in each stitch. I'm just gonna work this row with you and then you're on your own. But make sure to count your stitches after each row so you don't lose the stitch count or miss a stitch. And then when you're at the end, just flip your work and you can see that you have 2 stitches left and you know exactly where to insert your hook. So that's it for the thermal stitch, and I want you to repeat this until you have a square. And this is how it looks when I'm finished. I just added a different color around the border. So just attach a new color when you are done, and then when you get to the top, you have to go through all 3 loops. So I'm just going to show you that because this is very easy. So just go through all 3 loops here. Then it will look the same. And also you should add 2 single crochets in each corner. And now we're going to make the applique. So just make a slip knot and chain 16. So make 16 chains. And now when you're done, turn, and then in the second loop from the hook, add 1 single crochet and do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So you end up with 15 single crochets. Now we're gonna do an increase. So increase in the first stitch, and then do 1 single crochet in the next 13 stitches. So 1 single crochet in each stitch, and then in the last stitch you're gonna do an increase. You will have 17 stitches here. Now chain 1 and turn. So now I want you to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 13 rows, and I'm gonna do mine off camera and I will meet you afterwards. So now I have done my 13 rows and I want you to chain 1, and now we're gonna work in we're gonna crochet around the 3 sides. So just put 1 single crochet in each stitch, and then you're gonna put 2 single crochets in each corner. So in the 2 corners there at the bottom. Also, it can be easy to put in 2 stitches in 1 stitch here, so just keep track of where you are and just go where the next row is and put in the stitches there. So now I'm finished here, and we're gonna do the handles. So just do 1 single crochet in the last stitch and then slip stitch on the top there. Now you're going to do a slip stitch in the next, and chain 6, and now skip 3 stitches and do a slip stitch in stitch number 4. But if you want bigger handles, you can just add more chains here and then skip like 4 stitches or 5. Now here do a slip stitch, chain 1 and turn. Now just add single crochets around the handle there. So I'm gonna add 7, but if you have more chains here, add more single crochets. And then slip stitch in the first stitch. Now 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and 1 treble in the next stitch. And count here, you should have 7. Now 1 treble, yarn over twice, and insert the hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to repeat what we did on the other side. So do 1 single crochet, do 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 3 half double crochets, and then 2 single crochets, and then slip stitch in the next. Now slip stitch in the next, and then do the handle like on the other side. So I chained 6. Now skip 3 stitches, or repeat what you did on the other side. Chain 1 and turn, and then single crochet around the handle there. So I did 7, so I'm going to do 7 on this side as well. Now slip stitch in the next stitch, and then fasten off, and leave a long tail here because you want to attach the pot holder. You want to attach your little pot to your pot holder. So now when the face is ready, we're gonna add the cheeks. I want you to make a magic ring and chain 1 and then do 5 single crochets in the ring. So just do 5 single crochets there. Then pull the ring closed and then fasten off with a slip stitch. And now make 2 cheeks. Just repeat what you did, chain 1 and do 5 single crochets in the ring. Now when you're finished, just sew on the cheeks between under the eyes, and just try to go not like in front like that because you can see the stitches, but just go back a little bit with your needle and then just sew it on the face. So that's it. Now you're finished. You just have to attach the pot to the pot holder, and then your dishcloth or your pot holder is ready. So you're just gonna try to attach it on one side in the middle or however you like. Also be sure here to not go through the entire dishcloth, because with this thermal stitch you have like a double layer, and just try to go through one layer so you can't see the stitches on the other side. So I just go here a little bit on top of the stitches there, and that will also be secure. So that's it for me. I hope that you liked this tutorial, and please hit the subscribe button and the notification. Have a nice day. Goodbye.